They are calling it a nightmare without end and predicting that lockdown 2.0 here in Britain will send us into a double dip recession. I've now heard projections that we're going to have an 8% drop in GDP in the fourth quarter as we shut this entire country down. And some new data has emerged as far as to what happened on Saturday with the late and delayed announcement by our Prime Minister. And apparently it was new data provided by a study from Cambridge that was predicting 4,000 deaths per day. 4,000 deaths per day. And this was almost double what the other models were predicting, and much higher than even the Imperial College numbers of 2,700 a day. And when we've looked into the data, we've found that the reason these numbers were so much higher is because it reclassified what would be termed a COVID death. Instead of the 28 days that you die within a positive test, that was extended to 60 days. And so, big surprise, the numbers doubled. And this is one of the factors that contributed to our Prime Minister putting this entire country on a Tier 4 lockdown, which means no restaurants, no cafes, no pubs, no gyms, no non-essential stores are going to be open after Wednesday midnight. And this is all ridiculous. This is a disproportionate response to the virus because we have a total lack of leadership and there is a total lack of science-based decision-making happen right now. And it goes to show you, using this Cambridge study, the numbers got so big that they decided they were going to go ahead and lock down. And again, those numbers themselves are not based in science. And we are literally decimating our economy. We are crushing the future of our younger generation, now called Generation COVID. And we have places like hospitality sectors where 3% of COVID cases are transmitted. Gyms where 1.7% of cases are transmitted. And yet we are still locking these facilities down, shutting people in their homes. And the cost of this, we are going to be paying for generations. And some studies have been done recently as far as the cost-benefit analysis of a shutdown versus staying open. And this comes down to something I've been talking about over and over again, which is this concept of control versus elimination. Control versus elimination. The government is attempting to sell you that they can eliminate this virus. That is not possible. It was probably never possible. It's only possible to control it. But if we control it, that means having a proportional response to the virus. And a study came out in New Zealand saying that trying to eliminate the virus would cost 96 times the amount as trying to control it. And that same study said it would cost 10 times the amount in the UK to try to eliminate it versus controlling it. And we're seeing this happen right now. We're seeing this manifest right in front of our eyes with Tier 4 lockdown. We are cutting our nose off to spite our face. We are cutting our hand off because our finger hurts, and we are shutting everything down in our feeble attempt to eliminate this virus when that's not practical. It's not realistic. The science even says that's not going to happen. And so I am standing in the middle of the madness. Every single person I've spoken to is not for the lockdown. Every single business leader was barely hanging on by a thread, and now there is no chance for many of these businesses to survive. But our leaders are chiming in on a different story. By the data, they are cherry picking to sell that story to you. That's what they're doing. And if you don't see it, well, I don't know what else to say. The numbers are there, the data is there, and we've got to say that this is no longer acceptable. We need new leadership. I'm done with this current crop of politicians with their vested interests and their only interest in getting reelected. And we've got to start using the science. We've got to have a proportional response to this virus, and we have to use control, not elimination, if we're going to move forward. They're saying this is a 4-week lockdown. We heard that in March. Then Michael Gove goes on television and said it could be another month, and then maybe another month. This is a dark time right now, and yet I can only stay optimistic. I know if we keep talking about these ideas, we can find solutions, and we can convince our government to reverse these decisions and get London back to work. Put our health first, put science first, put our education first, and let's get this country back to where it used to be. Let's get this city back to its greatness. That's what I'm here for, and that's what I'm going to keep talking about. Please leave your comments below. Share this video if it resonated with you. Let's get the word out. Let's tell the politicians we won't have it. Let's take London in a new direction. Thank you.